Yo. All right, let me get my thing set up. Oh, we got open in 5 minutes. Man, coffee is so good, bro. If you don't like coffee, we might have beef. Crazy, right? That's how strong opinioned I am on coffee. If you don't like coffee, we got problems. If my girl doesn't like coffee, she's not my girl. Real talk. What's good? Let's go. Joel, what's up, bro? This is definitely like a cover of that Lewis Capaldi song. I can tell by the melody. I'm doing good, bro. What's up, Dofo? Chima, how we doing? I smacked a nice long on NQ yesterday, but I wasn't live. My Apex account's better log in right here. What's up, bro? Appreciate you guys tuning in. I don't know if I set up the chart yet, so it's gonna look kind of weird. Give me a second. It might be all black. Yeah. All right, hold on. That's on me. I didn't set it up yet. All right. I'm going back to the starting. I want to have the transition look cool. All right, we'll do it for the transition effect. All right, sick transition. Why is it black? Bro, my fault, guys. No way. Okay. Why is it only... Bro, what is wrong with my thing? Now you guys can see my OBS. Nice. Alright, whatever. You guys can see this now. Sorry about that. I don't know what was the issue right there. Turn this music down. Alright. Alright. Everyone should be able to see that. We should be all good. Sorry if I just destroyed your guys' eyes with all those transitions. Alright, opens in 2 minutes. 1 minute. I haven't even looked at the charts yet, bro. I'm late today. I'm late. I'm flustered. Alright. 4-hour pullback. Month. Alright, wait, let me... Bro, I'm all over the place right now. Okay. My fault, guys. Monthly order flow, bullish. Right? We got clear monthly, bullish order flow, weekly. Bullish. We want to submit to this trend. No reason to call top. This week has been consolidation. We haven't shown much intention to head out of this range. So yes, we do have this internal, this fair value gap, fair value area, whatever you want to call it, where we can head higher. But we've really showed no intention to want to do so this week. So I'm really not expecting much today. And to me, this draw on liquidity isn't that clear. Because I would say this buy side, but we're not really showing intention to want to head higher. It is interesting because we're pulling back to this 4-hour area here. So I want to gauge how we react. If we shift state of delivery and show clear signs to want to head higher, I'll take an intraday trade in the direction of that buy side. But from a swing perspective, from a macro perspective, you know, from the higher time frame perspective, I don't like this price action. Like if I was to take a swing here, I would just skip this. I wouldn't take a swing here on this pair or ticker. You know, it's not really a pair. It's an index. But my point is, I'm only trading this. If I do trade today, I'm only trading it because I'm you know, taking intraday trades. So if we shift on the 5-minute bullish and show signs don't want to head higher, then I'll long. But right now, this doesn't feel that clear to me. It feels like straight chop. Well, it is straight chop. You know, we haven't showed that much intention to want to move higher, but we can offer discount of this range and shift bullish. So let me look at NQ. Open is just dropping it. Weekly, internal to external. So this has been my draw for the whole week, even with the consolidation. You know, this a pretty clear draw to me. NQ is a bit stronger. 4-hour fair value gap, overlapping order block here. So this can offer discount and head higher. So I want to see if that does that, but it's not the greatest price action. This 4-hour structure looks good though. You see how, what I always show you guys, right? You see how these up close candles in the sell side of the curve become mitigation areas for smart money. These are mitigation blocks. So this can be somewhere where we hit higher from. You know, but I need to see price shift state of delivery on the lower time frame and confirm that idea. Because right now, what is that sound? Oh, it's my phone near the thing. Right now that fair value gap failed to deliver price higher. So let me just get my copier all set up. I need my other account connected. Ta-na-na. Yo, I can't believe that thing glitched on stream last time. The last stream I had, whoever was watching, you guys saw that. That was crazy. Alright, you guys are gonna see my Apex thing, but I don't really care. I just leak my email. It is what it is. You guys can email me. It's all good. Yeah, okay. This is a 50K eval. I'm trading my fundeds right now. So what I've been doing is focusing on my funded apexes. I have eight 50K fundeds with Apex right now, so it's about 400K funded with Apex. And I'm just going for payout, and then I'm gonna get. I want 12 more, so I want 20 50K accounts with Apex. That's the plan. What song is this? These are like lo-fi covers of popular songs. I'm trying to recognize it. Oh, it's Post Malone. Let's go. Definitely the Post Malone song. Running in circles. This is kind of fun. You just listen to the lo-fi music and guess what cover it is. Okay, I like this reaction. Yeah, this could be nice. Yes, looks good. Hold on. I need to see this shit stay to delivery here, and I'll long this. So because it's a 4-hour PD array, I'm waiting for a 15-minute change in state of delivery, or I'm waiting for stage 1 or stage 2 of the 5-minute entry. So right here on this low risk entry on the 5-minute, I'm not going to take it. You know, I want to wait. I need more confirmation. But right now, this may be setting up a nice little breaker. Stop hunt, right? This up close candle becomes the area of order mitigation. So if we create a fair value gap through it, you know, this is what I want to see. This could be nice. I actually like this. So I'm watching these longs. Bro. Running in a circle. I'm gonna just start singing to you guys. Turn this into a singing channel. This coffee is hitting. So now we wait, right? I don't force anything. I don't rush into a trade just because I think it looks like it's setting up. I wait for price to validate my trade idea. And then I set my stop loss. I set my target. And if it hits my stop loss, I say, okay, on to the next trade. And if it hits my target, I say, okay, on to the next trade. That's literally all trading is. At this point, it's become very, very, I wouldn't say boring, because I don't find this boring at all. Like, this is, I love this. I literally love what I do. I look forward to doing this. So I wouldn't call it boring, but repetitive, I think, is a good word for it. At this point, it's become super repetitive, and that's not a bad thing to me. That's how you find consistency. You need to, it should feel very repetitive. It should feel very consistent with how, like, the way that you approach the markets and the way that you take these trades needs to be consistent and repetitive and feel that way. Because if it doesn't, there's probably not consistency in your results. You know, you're probably not consistently profitable. So if you show me, if I were to ask you, you know, show me 10 trades, show me 15 of your trades, and I go through them and they don't all look extremely similar, I can already deduce from that you're probably not profitable. You know, there's a quote that I always bring up by ICT. It's my favorite quote by ICT, and what he said is, if there's no consistency to how you approach the markets, then how can you expect consistency in your results? And that's literally the best, like, the best quote I've ever heard, I swear, in terms of trading. It's so true. So we'll see if this flips. You know, if we create a fair value gap here, this becomes a unicorn, that ICT calls it. I don't really think about it that way. I don't need to. You know, whether it's a mitigation block here. So a mitigation block is where we don't sweep the liquidity. So assume that this didn't sweep the liquidity. A mitigation block would be just a failure swing, failing to sweep that liquidity. Whether it's a mitigation block or a breaker, to me, it doesn't matter. You know, they're both forms of order mitigation. All I'm worried about is order flow shifting. So I'll trade a mitigation block here. I'll trade a breaker. But, you know, ICT says that a breaker in a fair value gap, aka he calls it a unicorn, is the strongest algorithmic entry. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care about all the semantics. I just trade market maker models. You know, I'll enter on any phase of a market maker model, but just a little bit of insight. So right now this is creating a breaker. If we create a fair value gap here, it's ICT's unicorn. I mean, this is beautiful right now. It looks really good. Notice how we see the wick here respecting this fair value gap, this overlapping fair value gap order block. The wick is showing signs of respect. It's showing signs that want to head higher. So although this daily doesn't look great, you know, I'm really operating off of this strong liquidity from the fair value gap to that buy side. So it doesn't look amazing this week, but for day trades, I'm more so just getting an idea of where I think price is headed, where it's drawing to, and I'm trading in that direction. With the swings, with my swing trading plan on the Forex, that's where I'm a lot more worried about this, right? I wouldn't take a swing most likely here because this daily is gross. So just to give you guys an example for my swing people, I avoided EG this week right here, a lot of people took this short, and I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying for me personally, I didn't take this short. You know, this gray box is a weekly for value gap, and then the 4 hour shifted. A lot of people took this short, but the reason I avoided it is because of this price action. You know, just seeing this alone, I knew that I didn't want to get involved in that. So until this, you know, creates a clean daily for value gap out of that range and shows intention to head lower, then I'm not really interested in that. And the EG to me just isn't that great of a pair to trade. It has been moving lower, but it also goes into these periods of just so much chop, bro. So if the daily looks like that, like the weekly is just setting up a consolidation candle. So if the daily looks like this, I'm probably not swinging it. So the intuition kind of just kicked in on that EG short, and I wasn't that interested. All right, let's see if we create a fair value gap within this breaker. It'll be a unicorn. Chat, how we doing though? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good week, trading wise, you know, health wise, family wise. It's a lot more than trading. You know, we're blessed to even be able to pursue trading, but if you don't have your health, you're not going to be trading. So be grateful for all the little stuff, just the ability to wake up every day. Like, I'm grateful right now that I'm drinking this coffee and doing something I love. You know, try to keep that perspective. We're so blessed to be in good health and to pursue something like this. Even if you're not profitable yet, even if you're struggling, just learn to love the process. Because if you don't love the process of this, you're probably not going to stick around long. That's the truth. It's going to beat you up. There's going to be a lot of highs and lows. Trading is definitely the hardest business. Like, it truly is. This is the hardest thing I've ever learned how to do. So if you don't love the process, if you don't love waking up every day and doing this and learning, then it's going to be a tough one for you. I don't know how to speak English, but I still follow you. Greetings from Argentina. Wow. Is it? Maybe there's some way you can translate the stream, Sergio. I don't know if the captions automatically do it during the live streams. I'm assuming it takes time. Like, it doesn't translate them until after. I don't even know if it does, but maybe there's an app or something that you could do. But man, thanks for following me. That's cool. Have you watched The Chosen? That sounds familiar, but no, I haven't. Just took a coffee with honey for the first time. Damn, that was good. Let's go. I put coffee in my honey every morning. Sorry, I put honey in my coffee every morning. That's funny. I love honey in the coffee. And I love honey, bro. I don't think all sugar is made equal. That's a hot take. I think sugar from fruit, sugar from honey is not the same as processed sugar. But I'm not going to get into all that. Sir Pickle just texted me, said AUDCHF low-key missed. Let's see. Monthly internal to external move. You know, XXX CHF. I'm bearish on CHF, so we do want to see this go longer, go higher. The daily shift state of delivery. I'm not really seeing the miss. I don't even know if Sir Pickle's watching this, but maybe from the 4 hour. I mean, I don't see much here for me to get involved with personally. Not too worried about it. Also, I've been kind of locked on indices. I'm still completely dialed in on my swing trading plan. I have a personal Forex account that I'm trading, and I have a couple prop evals, but pretty focused on getting payout with Apex and futures. So every single day you'll see me, well, almost every single day you'll see me focusing on indices, and then I'll be swinging Forex as well. So if we create a 15-minute fair value gap here, I will long this. $15-minute fair value gap here. This is a change in state of delivery, right? This becomes our change in state of delivery. So if you use that, then that would be a valid long here for For me, I wait for the fair value gap in, fair value gap out. Just different ways of approaching order flow shifting. So I really want to make a YouTube video talking about this. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to name the YouTube video, but essentially what I want to talk about is the fact that, you know, market structure shift, fair value gap in, fair value gap out, you know, the ST change in state of delivery. Those are all the same thing but different. They're all the same idea. We're just, when we're looking for those, we're waiting to see order flow shift from a higher time frame PD array. So if you're trying to decide which one to use, just use what resonates with you. Use what your eyes naturally see. Ask yourself, like, what do you naturally see out of those three? What stands out to you? What sticks out? What resonates with you? That's what matters. It's not about, oh, this is higher probability than this. Oh, this is better than this. You know, it's all just different ways of viewing order flow shift. So don't stress out over it. Which broker you use? So for Forex, for my foreign exchange swinging, I use Oanda, purely Oanda. And then with futures, it's all prop, but it's all through Trade of 8 and NinjaTrader 8 or Rhythmic, because that's what the prop firms use. What's your view on GBP, CHF? Off the rip, I'm bearish on CHF. So anything XXX CHF, I would be bullish on. So we want to pair the strongest base currency with CHF, and that's what I would want along, but I'll have to look at it. We were discussing on the Discord about buys based off the monthly context of Euro CH. Yeah, so I would want to compare Euro GBP, you know, Euro and GBP, and see what's stronger. I also would want to look at the other XXX CHF pairs and pair that with the strongest base currency out of all of them. That's the currency duality theory. I'm making a full video on currency duality theory also. So actually, let me know what video do you guys want next? Do you want the video on viewing order flow shifts, understanding order flow shifts? So it's going to be on like market structure shifts, CISD, ST, all that. Do you want that video? Or do you guys want the currency duality theory, where I talk about Forex and the currency duality theory? Let me know which video you guys would rather have first. But those are the next two videos I'm thinking of doing. On mitigation blocks, do you use the wick, body, or both? I use the full candle. So the wicks. 15-minute. That's not beautiful, but this is a unicorn on the 5-minute. We created a breaker and a fair value gap through that breaker. So now this breaker block should act as an area of order mitigation. It should act as support. We should head higher off that. Ideally, that is what you would want to see for higher prices. NQ made a breaker as well. We ran these stops. Whoops. Did NQ? Okay, so this is what I mean about candle signs, right? See how ES is failing to create a new fair value gap higher, and NQ is creating that clear fair value gap higher. So to me, NQ is showing more strength right now. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my thing to make sure I'm good for this. Last time I gotta update my trade copier and everything to make sure there's no issues. Yeah, everything's pushing now. So see what I said? This order block, I mean this breaker block should act as mitigation that we should head higher off of. Let's see which is showing more strength here. I would argue NQ is showing more strength. On the 4 hour, They both look pretty good. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 15-minute. This might be one of those ones where it doesn't really have a clear low risk buy, because we just breakaway gap. Like, it may not even test the what would have been nice is this, and then I enter right there, but we're probably not going to get that, obviously, based on the way the candles are printing right now. But we still have all, right? We still have all this boundary to work within on NQ. This is our draw on liquidity. So this whole week I've been trying to take longs on NQ because of this clear weekly internal to external. Now this is a 4-hour market maker buy model from that weekly for value gap. So right here, right, we're just in stage 1 of this 4-hour market maker buy model. So I want to long this towards that direction. So see how price is fractal? This is a weekly context. This is a 4-hour market maker buy model. Within that 4-hour market maker buy model, this will be a 5-minute or a 15-minute market maker buy model. Price is fractal. You know, it's just market maker models inside of market maker models. All right, I need to lock in right here for a second, and then I'll go through chat. I want to see if anything sets up here. I'm favoring NQ over ES though, just based on the candles. I'm not really worried about SMT. I'm not really worried about, you know, anything like that anymore. It just, I've found that I'm more successful not worrying about SMT and just looking at relative strength through the candles, you know, through the candlestick logic. They both look good though. I like ES and NQ for longs. Oh, did you catch NQ just now joined? Nah, I'm not in yet. I've been waiting for it though. I called it right before though. Been looking for longs though for sure. Just following my system, right? I don't need to force enter anything yet. We created this 15-minute breakaway gap. So once this fair value gap forms, you know, this is very valid to enter on. But if I just mark it in right here, where's my stop gonna go? Maybe below the body lows. But that's asking a lot in terms of range. I guess 100 is not too bad if we want to push today. But I just wouldn't be surprised with this weekly candle. I don't know. Do we want to create new highs on this weekly? I didn't even check the news today. I'm not gonna lie. Do we have news? I've been late today. I woke up late. I got to the stream, to the charts late. Let me check Forex Factory on my phone. That's usually the first thing I check every day. I'm just out of it today, guys. So don't apply what I'm doing today. This is not how I usually am. I'm usually much more. Okay, we had 830 red folder. So we do have volatility lasting from that red folder. So we did have red folder today. Okay. But yeah, I'm all over the place right now. This is not how I normally am. That's why you gotta wake up early, get your stuff done first. I literally came to the charts too late. If it retraces here, I'll long that and resist low. That's fine by me. I don't know if we want to expand today or not, but technically, because all right, so once this 15-minute fair value has formed, I'll long this I'll long off the 5 minute as well, even though it hasn't printed this low risk phase yet, because the 15 minute has the ST. So because the 15 minute is changing state of delivery, I'll take that. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely prefer NQ over ES due to the recency of the fair value gaps. You know, NQ is showing more strength without a doubt, in my opinion. So I'm trading my live PAs. Trying to hit payout. If I take one NQ, because I need to risk 200 on these. My risk management for these 50Ks is 200, so I can't take NQ. I didn't even think about it. The math, it's a 63 points with 20 per point, so not even close. Not even close. Definitely have to trade the MNQ. I gotta trade the micros. Not even close, mate. I don't think we're gonna retrace to this fair value gap, but maybe. Once this 15-minute FVG forms, I'm looking to get involved in a way that makes sense. NQ is definitely stronger than ES. I don't know what you guys are saying in the chat. I'll read it in a little bit. I'm focused right now. See ya. That thing's gone. Let's see how this candle closes. Thank you, showing clear strength over ES. So I will long. What I do when I trade these indices, I look at ES and NQ, and I either short the weaker of the two or I long the stronger of the two. Nice and simple. I'm not using SMT. I'm not using any of that. I'm just understanding the candlesticks. All right, I can check the chat while we wait for this candle to close. Why is your chart so empty? It's a disgrace. Bro, I don't need anything, bro. I'm at the point where I literally don't need anything. Like, that's just mastery, man. Humbly. That is just, you know, I don't need anything on my charts to know. But this one has nothing on it because I just switched to MNQ. But I mean, I already know there's a 4 hour fair value gap down here. We have a 15-minute, you know, change of state of delivery. So I'm looking along this buy model. But yeah, I literally it's just candlesticks, bro. I don't need anything. Currency duality would be nice for the next one. For me, super interesting, I feel. Yes. Yeah, that could be fire. I'm up 2% this week since our one-on-one. Would recommend cans one-on-ones if you're at the verge of profitability. Let's go. I love that. Love that. That's actually so sick. I'm happy for you. Keep it up and just understand that, you know, not every week is going to be 2%. It's a random distribution of wins and losses. So just keep trading your setups. We're pushing, man. This might be one that just goes without me. The only way for me to get involved would have been right here, and that's just breaking my rules, because from a 4-hour PD ray, I'm not entering on the low risk phase of the 5-minute. You know, I have rules in place that prevent me from trading without confirmation. I could have, no, I can't even, yeah, this is just, there's no way for me to get involved in this right now. That's the truth. If we pull back, if something sets up here, maybe, but as of right now, you know, I'm not FOMO. There's moves like this every day. You guys got to understand, there's no reason to FOMO into trades. There's no reason to be upset if you don't get involved, right? I called longs from the beginning of the stream, but just because I'm seeing it, just because I want to get involved with it, doesn't mean I have to. If it gives me an entry that makes sense logically, then I'll enter. But if it doesn't, then it goes to the draw without me, and I would just wait for the next trade. Usually what you can do on the 15-minute is if we create this breakaway gap, you can just buy the ask and trade the breakaway gap. I don't need to wait for a fair value gap retest. But the way that this thing closed, I'm not chasing this up here. It doesn't make sense. 140 point stop, I'm good. I wouldn't even be able to get 2R within that weekly context, so I'm good on chasing this. But we'll see if I can get some structure to get a stop loss that makes more sense in a little bit. All right, you guys want some stuff on the charts? So you know what I'm talking about. So we have weekly, internal to external on MNQ, NQ, whatever. Clear draw on liquidity to this buy side. See how the weekly candle is expanding? Showing clear intention to want to head higher. We have the 4-hour for value gap. Stage 1 of the 4-hour market maker buy model. So we want to operate within that context. This gray box at the bottom to that gray line is what we derived, those levels that we derived off the weekly. So that's the weekly for value gap, and that's the weekly buy side. The 4-hour model forms within that boundary that we create. Yeah, these things are flying, bro. Is what it is. There's no way for me to get involved in this right now. I mean, but you guys see it live. We call these moves live. There's no gimmicks to what we do here. We do this every single day. Every Sunday we forecast the week. You know, we call these moves every day. You don't have a lot of vids, but there's a lot of knowledge in them, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words, bro. I'm gonna be making more videos though. That won't be an issue going forward. There will be new videos every week. One video a week. What's your opinion on USD CAD? I'm bullish on dollar, so I'm bullish on USD CAD, but I would have to look at it. Did you catch the GBP CAD shorts? I did not. What time frame do you use for entries? For indices? So when I'm trading ES and NQ, just the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Five-minute flood is risky, but with the 15-minute for value gap being a bag, it's worth the risk. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking something on the 5-minute if the 15-minute had already changed state of delivery like that. But there's just, I don't see any way to get involved in this right now. This is just chasing. I mean, where do I put my stop at this point? We're just creating breakaway gaps. We're just flying, right? So not really much I can do. The only way I could have gotten involved was by breaking my rules down here. So the only way for me to get involved here is by I have rules in place for my entries. So if it's a 4-hour PD array like this, right? This 4-hour gray box is a 4-hour PD array. Sorry, this one. This is a 4-hour PD array. I have rules in place that say I need the 15-minute to change state and delivery, and I'll long that. Or if I'm going to long off the 5-minute, I need to see the change in state of delivery, and then I need to see the order flow get confirmed. And I mean, we literally haven't even retraced. We've just breakaway gapped. So there's not much for me to do here. The only way I could have done this was breaking my rules and entering right here before I had enough confirmation. So is what it is, right? That's trading. It's going to go without you sometimes. What an expansion, though. I want to see price tag that buy side. There's nothing I can do besides watch this thing go. That would have hit PT though, if we got tagged in right here. I would have bought this breakaway gap on the 15-minute. I would have bought the ask on this, but the way it closed up here, it's just felt like a chase. I would have gotten filled right here. That would have been my entry, and my stop would have had to be like something like that, which I guess might work, but yeah, it's tough. SMT between NQ and ES. Fuck SMT. ES had 5-minute S1. You could applicate to NQ, but easy to see now. You bullish. I'm assuming that's bullish. You bullish on dollar, so USD CHF you bullish, but price has reached a higher time frame for value gap. The first part is correct. Let me look at it. I'm bullish on USD CHF. I'm bearish on CHF. I'm bullish on dollar. Monthly internal to external. The daily has shifted state of delivery. I don't know what fair value gap you're talking about. Maybe this weekly one. The weekly will cause a reaction, and then we'll just head higher off a discount, right? But I'm not interested in forcing anything on USD CHF right now. But yeah, I'm bullish. Still bullish on dollar. What was the other pair someone wanted me to check? USD CAD. That thing's gross, bro. I don't know why you like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. This alone, I'm good. Hard pass for me. I'm not touching USD CAD. You gotta understand, man. When we're in high time frame chop, we're just seek and destroy on these 4-hour and daily. There's nothing here to want to get involved with personally for me. I'm not interested in price action like this. So hard pass for me on USD CAD. NQ's blasting off. That's sad. Sorry, I was answering my friends. Look at these Drake candles. Yeah. Y'all got me saying that now. Drake candles is insane, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually so crazy that you guys got me saying that. Damn, didn't check the monthly narrative on USD CHF. Thanks, my eyes are open. Yeah, bro, that's the first thing you gotta check.
I took a road trip. How many national parks could I hit in 2 weeks? What about
So if the monthly...
Wait, hey Erica.
Why do I have ads on my YouTube, bro?
When your questions about life turn into...
If the monthly draw is higher, if the monthly wants higher, and the daily shift state of delivery, then, you know, this daily market maker buy model commences. This daily market maker buy model is what should follow through. So although we have this opposing weekly fair value gap here, it you know, theoretically, when you have the draw correct, it will cause a reaction like it is right here, right? See how we're respecting it? We're pulling back from it. But the market just goes from premium array to discount array. So this weekly fair value gap will just cause a pullback into a discount rate to head higher because the draw on the monthly is to here. So hopefully that was insightful, but that's my opinion on opposing PD rays, on all that type of stuff. I get that question all the time. I get that question multiple times a week about, you know, what if there's a opposing PD ray here, would you still long? To me, if your stop loss is in a protected area, if it makes sense, I have no issue taking swings with opposing PD rays because when the draw is correct, this will just cause a pullback and then it'll eventually get invalidated. You know, price just goes from premium to discount, discount to premium, PD ray to PD ray. If you guys are not in the free Discord I have, you're just missing out on free sauce. Pickle, did you catch that? Because to me there just literally wasn't an entry. But I also I'm not breaking my rules because I'm on the fundeds right now. The only way to get involved with this was basically buying the unicorn right here. And that's a low risk phase of the 5 minute. So there's nothing for me. Is that the real pickle? No, it's a fake pickle. He's a scammer, bro. He tried to scam me. That pickle just messaged me and asked for $1,000. And then I sent him it. You guys should send him. Nah, let me chill. Let me not tell you guys to send him money. Nah, I wanted an entry on IQ. I was looking at the exact same thing on the stream, bro. I just couldn't get in. The only way you get involved on this is breaking your rules. Truthfully, Pickle. For the way we trade, the only way we get involved on this is being degens and breaking the rules. And I'm on the fundeds now, so I'm not breaking my rules. His pickle jar Discord is lit. Yeah, it is. That thing's fire. I'm always in there. Drake candle is a big candle because Drake has it. Alright, bro. Get out of here. I think we all understand why it's called the Drake candle, brother. If you could trade swing on futures too, how would you determine if you take a swing versus intraday? Or would you split the risk? That's a good question. I actually really like that question. Monica, I wouldn't look into what a Drake candle is, okay? Yeah, I would leave that one up for interpretation. Alright, back to Theo's question. No, it's a good question. If it's on the same account, I would half risk. I would take half risk on the swing and then half risk on the intraday trade. But usually what I would do is I'd have separate accounts. So I'd have a swing account and then I'd have an intraday account. Like right now, all my futures accounts are intraday and then all my Forex accounts are swing. So I would just, you know, I would spread the risk. properly. You know, I'm not gonna double down on my risk. Hi bro, I'm Mohammed. Love your videos. You simplify things a lot. Appreciate that, man. Nice to meet you. The video is too strong for Nas. The only entry I can clearly see on NQ is the 941. I don't use the 1 minute. So just right off the bat, bro, there's no entry for me. I don't trade the 1 minute, but if you guys trade the 1 minute, yeah, maybe. Everyone hit that like button. Yes, sir. Smack the like button for me. You guys saw me call that move live, did I not? Question mark. Did I not tell you exactly what we were looking for right before it happened? There's no gimmicks. We do this every day. Over and over and over and over and over. We're going to take losses. We manage our risk and then the numbers play out. But we call these moves every single day. If anyone tries to tell you they don't take losses, if anyone tries to tell you that they always win, run as fast as you can away from them. Run as fast and as far away from them as you can, and understand that they are not fit to be your mentor, bro, because that is not trading. That's an unrealistic facade that they're putting up for the sake of making money. You're going to take losers. You have to manage the downside. You have to manage that risk. You know, the downside of every single trade needs to be managed, because you're going to take losers even when you understand price. You know, I personally think I have a really strong understanding of price, and I still take losers all the time. All the time. But I manage the risk, and the numbers play out in my favor over time. My losers are always -1R. My winners are always +2R. Learn martial arts. Yeah. Bro, sound like Goggins. I should take TradingView Premium next month. Yeah, you should. Definitely need the futures. You're gonna have to pay for CME data. It's like $7 a month, so it's not too bad. Where are you from? I'm from the East Coast of the United States. So I'm from Connecticut. Connecticut, USA. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay like, I think it's $7 or $10 a month for CME group data. Chris, what was your bias on USD CHF? Show me what you're thinking. I'll explain to you why I saw what I saw. I'm a Forex trader, recently switched to futures. Do both, bro. You can do both. I don't agree with the whole futures versus Forex debate. I think it's perfectly fine to trade both. Perfectly fine to trade both. ES is very close to taking that buy side from the daily. This buy side. The weekly buy side, which is interesting. All right, I'm very accurate with my bias, but my entries are always effed up. Try demanding discount and premium. You trade pre-market and PM on indices. I've really just been trading 8 to 12. I don't want to be at the charts all day. You can trade PM session. You can trade PM session if you want. Indices do move in PM session, but I just don't want to be a slave to the charts. So I'm really just operating out of 8 to 12 on indices every morning. And that's how I'll trade them intraday. But I'm not trying to be a slave to these charts and be at the charts all day. So for that reason, I just trade 8 to 12 on indices usually. That's kind of my plan going forward. I was waiting for weekly FEG to be tapped, wait for 4 hours. For shorts, you're just counter trend, that's the issue. And yeah, no, I don't like shorts, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We just tagged into the monthly PD array. So the monthly IRL to ERL takes the highest precedence. It's the highest magnet. So your strongest magnet will be to here on the monthly. So everything below the monthly is going to act on this intention. It's going to get in line with what the monthly wants to do. So taking the weekly shorts off this fair value gap here is just low probability in my opinion. And it's not aligned with the highest time frame draw. So what you're gonna see most likely is we have a small pullback from it, but it'll just trade higher off a discount array towards that monthly draw. So you just gotta make sure everything's in context of each other. Everything's in context from the top down. You know, I think your issue there, Chris, was just that you didn't understand where the monthly wanted to go. Because everything is gonna follow what the monthly wants. Think about the monthly as like the parent. The monthly is telling the kids what to do. You know, the kids need to stay in line with what the monthly is telling them they have to do. So whatever the monthly's intention is, the daily is going to be forced to get in line. So once we trade into this monthly fair value gap, the monthly tells the daily, all right, I want to go higher, and the daily shifts. Now the daily is shifted bullish. So it's aligning with that monthly intention, that monthly draw. So I'm looking for higher prices on USD CHF. And we can go even deeper on this, bro. Like, we could definitely go deeper. Dollar's bullish. The draw on liquidity on dollar is bullish. So anything USD XXX should be bullish. Swiss franc is bearish. So if we have a bullish base currency paired with a bearish weak currency, then this is going to be even stronger. So I definitely don't like shorts personally. But I'm not, you know, for lack of a better word, I'm not shitting on your idea, right? I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just trying to give you some insight on what I see. So hopefully that was insightful. But that's pretty much everything that goes through my head with Forex and how I look at price. Everything is in context from the top down. So let's look at 6S, right? This order flow was bullish. Then we create these clear monthly fair value gaps lower. Now we have this overlapping monthly fair value gap in order block. Now, this is technically a breaker here, but it really doesn't matter. It's just an overlapping fair value gap in PD array. So now we have this monthly internal to external on 6S. Clear top. There's just been nothing for me to get involved with on this right now, but clear weakness on 6S. So we have a weak 6S, which is CHF, and then a strong USD. So I like longs for next week. I'll be watching them for sure. Yeah, go ahead and share your charts in the Discord, bro. If you want to book a one-on-one session as well, you know, you just saw the person in chat above say that their one-on-one session was amazing and they recommend it. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I can guarantee that these one-on-one sessions will be extremely insightful for you guys. So if you do want to book a one-on-one with me, I'll put a link in the chat right now. I have some time on Saturday and Sunday. So actually, I'm golfing on Saturday. Take that back. I don't have time on Saturday. On Sunday, I will have time. So if you guys want to book a one-on-one, we could do something on Sunday. Get you ready for the next week. I'm going to put the link right here. But yeah. That's how you can book me for a one-on-one. We'll reverse engineer any issues. I'll shorten your learning curve. I will, you know, help you identify what is preventing you from being profitable. What are you seeing in the charts? Technical wise, that's, you know, maybe not accurate. What are you doing with your emotions, with your risk management? What are your numbers saying? Are your numbers saying that, you know, all that? That's everything that we would run through in these one-on-one sessions. And I'm just helping bridge that gap for people to profitability. I got nothing this week, just one trade on EC, 0.5%. You made 0.5%? That your risk is tight, damn. So you're probably, if that hit 2R, are you risking 0.25% or something? Or did you just get stop break even, or what happened? Chandra, start with swing trading. Yeah, I would start with swings. Swings are amazing. Super forgiving, super simple and easy. Yeah, I didn't check the monthly again. Right. Yeah, exactly, Chris. You need everything in context of the monthly, especially when you're swinging. So just gotta understand where the monthly wants to go. That's why for me, with my swings, I demand the monthly order flow is in alignment. You know, I need to see that the monthly actually wants to have intention to respect the discount arrays. Because if I'm just shorting bullish monthly order flow, we can hit a discount array on the monthly at any point and shift. Booked 80% and beyond 20%. I'm risking a third of a percent. Interesting. That's pretty tight. I risk like 2%, bro. If Euro USD and GBP USD have the same setup, how can you choose which pair to trade? You trade the weaker if you're shorting, and you trade the stronger one if you're longing. So based off relative strength, that is how you decide which of the two to trade. If you're shorting, if you have a short trade idea on EU or GU, short the weaker of the two. If you have a long trade idea on EU and GU, then long the stronger of the two. I just don't feel like chasing here on NQ, bro. I just can't get a good stop loss that makes sense. I would have to get cute with it and then put it right here. This is why stage 1 and stage 2 just of market maker models are just weird to me sometimes. I have to get really cute with the stop. I don't know, man, because we very well could pull back into this. Feels a bit forced. Weak psychology, you can easily fix that. That's psychology you can dial in. Check out Mark Douglas. Check out Brett Steenbarger for trading psychology. Took 2 stop losses on EU today, risking 1% on 2 trades in Discord Forex. I'll check it out later. Thanks a lot, bro. I'm not yet profitable because of such mistakes. You'll figure it out. Those are just some technical analysis mistakes. You gotta understand everything in context of each other from the top down. MCL, crude oil. MCL is just a micro of crude oil. It's just crude oil micro. What is crude oil doing? This consolidation, I'm not interested in this at all. We're setting up a weekly fair value gap to head higher off of. That's exactly what's happening. So we're setting up this fair value gap to go like this. Most likely. That's what I see on crude oil. So I'm not interested in this right now. It's just consolidation. Just a straight week of chop, man. Like, why even force stuff in that? Right? That stuff is gross, man. You swing NQ and other futures. I'm not swinging futures right now because I don't have a personal account for futures, and you need a personal to swing futures. That's something I'll probably do in the future. But as of right now, I'm just intraday trading ES and NQ, and then I'm swing trading Forex. All right, let me look at the chat. My fault. I got distracted, bro. How do you identify the sex? Sorry, that just made me lag, bro. I actually just glitched in real life. The 2ST. Do you mean the first or the second, bro? You gotta clarify. Do you mean the first or the second? Because reading that just made me glitch out in my brain. On a market maker model, do you look for an intermediate? I don't use intermediate term lows or highs. I don't need it. You can use market structure if you want, though. I identify it by reading the PD arrays and fair value gaps. So if we trade into it, the second. So I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. It just made me glitch out. Let me give an example. Nah, I get what you're asking though. All right, so like, what I do is I read the fair value gaps. So this is a 4-hour buy model on NQ. So this is the sell side of the curve. This is our smart money reversal. To me, this is the low risk buy, and then I read the fair value gaps out. So once we create new fair value gaps out, this to me is stage 1. Now from here, if we create a new fair value gap up here, and now there's a new 4-hour fair value gap, that's stage 2. So I just read the fair value gaps. So we trade into this discount rate. We create a new fair value gap higher. To me, that's stage 1. Trade into this one. This will be stage 2. That's how I do it personally. It's nice and simple. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know why I started glitching. Oh, that's funny. Okay. If you guys have any questions, let me know. There's not much for me to do here right now. I'm gonna keep watching indices though, potentially, or something. I just don't feel like forcing this. I'm sad I didn't get in any longs, but it is what it is. Everything good? I want to make sure okay, we good. I'm just chilling, bro. I need more coffee. My phone's tweaking out right now. Like for now on ESNQ, would you wait for a 1 hour? You could trade this here. But to me, the stop loss just needs to make sense. So I don't need to wait for a new 1 hour PD array. But I just don't like this, because this can still trade into discount here and head higher. And then I'm just getting cute with the stop loss. And so I just don't really like it. Like this would just be a 1-to-1 if I took these bodies. To me, This is stage 1 of the 15-minute potential buy model. This could act as fair value here, this area, and we can head higher off that. See, this is why I didn't want to take that for value gap, man, because we can have a deep retracement into this to offer discount, equilibrium, whatever. And that's why I didn't want to take that. But we can head higher off this. So if you're a 1-minute warrior, you'd have a 15-minute PD right here. And you could drop into the 1 minute and trade this 1-minute model, but I'm not a 1-minute warrior. So I'm good. But that's how you would do that. The 1 minute is just exhausting for me though. Alright. So like I was just saying before, let's see. I'm curious to see if that hypothetical long ends up getting stopped here. Because I was going to do this and then target 2R, but I didn't want to do it because it's just getting too cute. Too cute with the stop loss. This can hold here though. This definitely can hold. So it might work out. Entry right here isn't as bad, but I still can't get 2R, and that's 200 point range. I demand 2R for my trading. Yeah, Theo, I feel the same way. I still trade S1 and S2, and probabilistically they're higher probability than low risk, but honestly, bro, I feel much more comfortable and confident with low risk entries, the low risk phase. I'm becoming bullish on NU, but can't take it. Check weekly time frame. Let me see. It's just gross, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just look at the consolidation. I just don't like it. I'm so picky about this stuff though. Whoops. Get that thing out of here. I just don't like the chop. And I'm bullish on dollar, So anything XXX USD I would be bearish on, but I see this order flow wise, it does look more bullish for sure, but I just wouldn't want to mess around with it. Because it doesn't align with my draw on dollar. Essentially, it's like against the draw of dollar to me. So that's my opinion on it. UJ setting up. You guys are Forex guys. Big Forex guys in the chat. Let me see. We just took the monthly buy side, but this becomes an area we can head higher off of. I see the idea here. I see what you're seeing. You need a new fair value gap higher, but I see the vision, bro. I'll throw it on the long list for them next week. But only two knocks I have on it right now are that it took this monthly buy side. Well, not two knocks. The only one knock I have on it is that it took this monthly buy side, so we can get a big pullback. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we pulled back deep. But and depending on how this weekly candle closes, we have this weekly FEG down here, so it's a bit sus to me, but I definitely can see the vision. Yen is still extremely weak. Nothing is new about that, right? Yen is very, very weak. Yen has daily IRL to ERL as well. This is likely going to be a breakaway gap, depending on how this weekly candle closes. So I see the vision. Definitely see the vision.
When you find a deal on your favorite thing in the McDonald's app and order it, does that technically count?
Pickle's a 1 minute warrior.
Save money with the app.
But yeah, I was just saying to the stream, if you're a 1 minute warrior, you can drop into the 1 minute here. You're gonna want to see new fair value gaps higher. Nice 1 minute buy model. They just got free ads on my stream, man. Crazy. So wouldn't surprise me at all. ES wants this gray line right here. This is the draw on liquidity. This buy side right here, all-time highs. Can definitely see us heading higher there from this, but it just feels forced up here for me. So I just watch it go without me. There's always going to be more trades. I'm not too worried about it. Market is always going to be here. It's always going to be something for us to trade. 1 minute warriors getting fried right here. SMT on 1 minute lows. Let's ride. Yeah. You're funny, bro. What is it? SMT with is it with ES? There's a 1 minute SMT. Oh yeah, I see it. Let's go, bro. Long, get long. Get long, bro. Oh, the SMT's gone. Watch, as soon as this low goes, SMT gone. Yeah. There it goes, bro. Your SMT's gone, bro. Damn. That's tough. Yeah, bro. Fuck the 1 minute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even hating on anyone that trades it if you're successful with it. Keep doing it. Stick with it. But for me, the 1 minute is noise, bro. That's funny, though. That made me laugh harder than it should have. SMT and the 1 minute lows. Let's ride. Alright. Yeah, bro. That I like the 5 minute. That's my minimum for sure. Let's see if we head higher here from this 15-minute breaker though. Yo, this is low-key 15-minute unicorn. Kinda wanna take. I kinda wanna take. The draw is still higher. ES can still go higher. I'm not fully out on this. But it does feel like some effery, for lack of a better word, because this thing might push, bro. I really might take this. I like it here, bro. It's offering discount. Yeah. Well, let's take the swing low. Whoops. Yeah, this is nice. I might take. We might literally fly through this for the end of the week, but I also feel like this can go higher. That's a fat 4-hour rejection, though. But we still have 3 hours on this candle. I might take an L, but I don't like how the 15 minutes creating for value gaps lower. It is a pretty strong pullback. I might save myself a loss. Just wait for next week. But I do think that this can head higher today also, so it's kind of conflicting. Essentially, you know, this 15-minute overlapping area is the overlapping defense. If not, then it should target the sell side down here. We're probably not heading higher for the rest of the day, but That's a fat rejection. There's nothing else to draw to. Yeah, so this 15 minute area has to hold if we're going higher. Oops. This needs to hold. Otherwise, longs are cooked for today, most likely. That's a fat retracement, though. I'm going to wait. If it creates a new 5 minute fair value gap higher from it, then I'll consider these longs. Wait for a little extra confirmation here. 3 minutes left in it. 1 hour ugly. Yeah, it's not ideal. Looks pretty sus. We are right in this discount unicorn, though. You know, the overlapping area of the price leg. So we still can head higher. Overlapping line of defense. That was technically the old level. What was discount? Okay, so it's offered discount now. I'm not out on longs, but Leon, what's up, bro? Long that bitch. I'm gonna wait for a 5 minute fair value gap. Kind of some hesitation here on my end because, I mean, that's a fat pullback. Not ideal. You could also, you know, confirm it on the 1 minute. So if the 1 minute shifts stay delivery and we head higher, you could do it that way. Bum, 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 bum. What time is it? 11? We might run before lunch. I'm so in between on this long right here. I mean, who cares, bro? If I take a L, I don't know why I'm hesitating. Yes, it's stronger. Let me see. The only thing about yes is, I guess yes works too, but that weekly, yes's weekly buy side is so close, whereas NQ has a lot more room, but I guess it doesn't matter. You just want to trade the stronger of the two. We can still push today, but I'm kind of hesitant on longing this right now. I don't know why. I think it's just my intuition, but I kind of want to wait for more confirmation. Mechanically, this can work, but this pullback is just so significant, and the 15 minutes creating fair value gaps lower. There's definitely some red flags here. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, but this is discount. We can, you know, technically get higher. The draw should still be higher though, for sure. Coffee today? Yes, sir. Of course. Absolutely. Last day of the month. No high hopes. Yeah. It's also Friday. Last day of the month. Last day of the week. Not ideal. And I mean, we just got that impulsive move higher. I kind of feel like they're just cooking all these longs right now. And just a lot of intuition on my end. It's kind of hard to explain. Like why I didn't take that. Other than just seeing things in the price action, gut feeling, intuition kicks in, but it can still, you know, I do truly think it still can head higher, but it doesn't feel high probability to me. Long story short, you know, short answer. So I'm just gonna wait. I'd rather wait for something next week, take something that feels obvious. This to me feels like it could go both ways. You know, I do think the daily, weekly draw on both ES and NQ is higher to this buy side, to all-time highs. But I mean, this reaction is just not ideal. I would have wanted to see new expansion higher towards it off the 4 hour for value gap. We're not doing that. 1 hour gross wick, 15-minute creating for value gaps lower. So I'm just not ideal. I'd rather sit out. After that 15-minute expansion, I demand 1 hour for value gap to be formed. Have you implemented taking certain trades from premium discount? I have been looking at premium discount more, which is contrary to what I've said in the past. And I will say, you know, things can change. This is trading. I still stand on what I said in the past. I think that what I said in the past is still very valid and correct. And essentially what I had said previously in previous streams, you know, some of you may have seen it, as I said, I don't think you need discount and premium, which I truly don't. You don't need it. But I do think it's very useful. I think it takes no brain points to see. Like, it literally takes me no effort to be able to just drag this fib on the most recent, you know, swing high to swing low. So, and I see price all the time on the higher time frame. Offer discount, offer equilibrium, offer premium. You know, price just goes from discount to premium, premium to discount. So it is useful, and I have been looking at it more. Long story short, short answer, right? So yeah, I just wanted to give some explanation to what I had said in the past. Like, I still think you don't need it, and I wasn't using it for a while in my trading. I was still profitable without discount premium, but I've been implementing it more lately, and I do like it. Like, I was showing this example on Euro. This isn't cherry picked. I literally took this trade. Literally took this trade right here. And it's just, discount and premium is just so nice sometimes. I mean, look at that. You don't need it. I could have taken this trade without it, for sure. And I would have, but it's just a nice thing to see. I mean, to the tick. To the pip, I mean. And then this, almost to the pip, you know. Discount premium is awesome. It's really useful. Definitely been implementing it more. Yeah, I'll check your trades later today, bro. I can't do it right now. Is a breakaway gaps the difference? What do you mean? You said it. Pickle, you were saying AUD CHF. I don't really trade that way with the stage ones of I didn't really see anything on AUD CHF for my swing model. Monthly internal to external. The daily shifted. State of delivery. Four hour. It was just kind of gross, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't have taken this. Where would you have long this? 4 hour. Like this for value gap? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. The delivery isn't great. Do I think it goes higher? Yeah. XXX CHF for sure. But I'm not the biggest fan. I think there's better stuff out there. And we want to pair the weakest. We want to pair the weakest pair. Currency duality. Let's go. Yeah, I put my life on the line for this. I texted my friend. I said, screenshot this. If this isn't the top, then I'm not gonna say the word, but let's just say I said a bad word. If this is in the top, then yeah. I put my reputation on the line, calling that top. Yummy is crazy, and then he deleted it. That shit was mid. End of the month, end of the week. This dealing range is nice. This looks pretty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This will definitely go higher. Maybe next week. I'll see if something clean sets up. But right now I'm just waiting. But yeah, I see the vision. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm lying if I say I don't see the vision. Monthly internal to external, week CHF. So anything XXX CHF we want to see longs on. But we want the strongest out of these. USD CHF to me is my favorite for that. Strong dollar, weak Swiss franc. And then the New Zealand and AUD pairs are kind of strong. But yeah, it's not bad. AUD CHF. I like that. USD CHF. Are you in this trade? I'm not. I didn't take it. It doesn't feel good to me. I don't know how to explain it. It's just intuition, bro. It didn't feel like a long. It's really hard to explain that side of it. But I need more confirmation if I'm gonna take this long. Because right now it just feels like this. I don't know. Intuition. That's the only way I can explain it. If we were gonna head higher off this, I would have wanted to see us offer for value and head higher. You know, once we offer discount and for value, that should have been enough for us to go higher. And we're failing to do that. I wouldn't want to see this deep of a retracement and head higher. Not ideal. I think this sell side will go. I'd rather just wait at this point. Most likely no trade for me today, which is completely fine. When you weekly analysis all the pain. Every Sunday, bro. Every Sunday. Every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. The algorithms time. That was corny as shit. But the New York time, bro. EST. With the algorithms on. Whatever you call it. Whatever. What's your EU analysis? I'm bullish on dollar. What if I just talked deep as shit all the time? I'm bullish on dollar, so I'm bearish on EU. The price action is gross, bro. I don't like this. It looks gross. We're just consolidating. This first internal to external move had me, and I actually shorted it and won a trade on this. But now that we're failing to create new fair value gaps lower, this is just suspect price action to me. This is just consolidation. So, you know, I caught a piece of this move down where I was expecting, you know, new fair value gaps to head lower. But now that we're failing to do that, I'm not really interested in this chop. So my EU analysis is we could be setting up in this chop to head off lower off that weekly fair value gap, depending on how this candle closes and whatnot. But if we don't, you know, what I would want to see is just new fair value gaps lower. If that's going to be a weekly breakaway gap, I want to see new fair value gaps lower. I want to see us move out of this range, because right now I'm not interested in EU, you know. At this point, when we were getting these moves lower, to me it looked like we could create new fair value gaps out of this range, but now it's just obviously chop. So even here it's a bit choppy, but was able to catch a piece right here on the 4 hour. But yeah, I'm not too interested right now. These longs are just too sus for me. Sorry, I go mute for a little bit and I have like a noise gate on my mic, so there's just no audio. And your watch list is so big. Yeah, my watch list is huge, but I mean, this is really my only watch list. And it narrows throughout the week. I haven't been updating this one, but I like USD CHF. I like CAD CHF. I like AUD CHF. I like anything CHF because to me, the draw on Swiss franc is very clear. You know, like I told you guys, I was so confident in this being a top that I told my friend, screenshot this. Screenshot this, and if this isn't a top, then I'm a whatever. I'm not saying the word, but put my reputation on the line. So this, to me, feels very obvious that this currency, Swiss franc, wants to go lower. So when it's very obvious to me what one currency wants, what a currency wants to do, you know, I want to be able to focus on those pairs. So when it's obvious that 6S wants to go lower, I want to focus on CHF pairs. And I want to pair the strongest currency with the weakest currency. So a weak CHF with a strong currency. So what is strong right now? I would say dollar is going to continue to be strong, most likely. AUD is kind of strong, but consolidating. Pound, not that strong. Euro, consolidating. I'm bearish on Euro. CAD, consolidating, kind of strong-ish. So USD CHF, AUD CHF, CAD CHF, not bad. GBP is definitely stronger than Euro, but in relation to those other pairs, not the best. SMT with Euro CHF, but I don't care about SMT, bro. SMT is noise to me now. I wanted these AUD NZD longs right here. I was all over that, but it is what it is. Just beautiful, beautiful delivery on AUD NZD. Actually, so beautiful. I mean, it literally doesn't get more pretty than this. Offer discount of the weekly. We have monthly internal to external to head higher. The daily shifts. Low risk, you know, confirms the daily order flow shift. Then we get this clear fair value area to head higher off of. CPI sends it. Just beautiful. Actually, so beautiful. Do you trade all these pairs? Yes and no. Every single Sunday, I do a weekly forecast where I narrow down that list that you saw I narrow it down into the pairs that I'm focused on. So every week I'm not trading every pair on that list. I'm only trading a handful. I'm only focusing on a handful. I have to sneeze. Damn. The way I see it, if I don't take a trade that is winning, is a winning day in my books. Yeah, protect the capital, bro. Trading is about great defense, not great offense. Can't remember who said that, but it's so true. Yeah, it's always defense first. It's always manage the risk first. It's always manage that downside. And then ask yourself, all right, is my edge present? If your edge is present and your risk is managed, then you can take the trade. But if your edge isn't present, if your risk is not managed, good luck. Good luck. That's all I can say. Good luck to you, brother. If you're not managing your risk, you won't last long in this business. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna walk away, bro, and enjoy my Friday. There's not much for me to do. Get some stuff done on the social media, but I'm losing steam here, honestly, and like focus. So I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up. But man, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you guys, not to get all corny, but I hope you guys practice gratitude, are grateful for your health, are grateful for the ability to pursue something like this, because man, every single day I'm so blessed. We're all so blessed to be in good health and do this. So never lose that perspective. Not to get all preachy, but truly, I wanted to say that. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. New videos coming soon. Weekly forecast on Sunday at 12 p.m. Every single Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. So for those that are new, expect that weekly forecast every Sunday. You know, and yeah, I'm probably going to walk away from the charts here and just enjoy my day. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.